Welcome. Tonight here on the Inside Show, it's Thursday, 10/23/14. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm Reverend Dennis, and we have a great show for you tonight. I gotta wait for that. Okay. We have with us tonight a returning comedian, Gregory Rahmer, and the group Acoustically Correct with Rick Laban and Matt Crone. Now, I'm going to get killed for I'm probably pronounced it wrong, but I'm sure they'll correct it when I get to the. I want to remind everyone of the theme of our show, which is on the Inside Show, and it's from that old movie that starred George Burns, and that was called Oh God. And the theme was to thank God. So I'll leave you with that thought and add the following. A lot of noise is going on about this newly elected mayor who happens to be gay. She has decided to attempt to bring pastors, ministers, etc., to justice by summoning their sermons. First, by then removing the word sermon from the text to read everything else, like files and speeches and whatever was said in church about gay people. Folks, this isn't about gay or straight people. It's about religious freedom and all other freedoms under the amendments under the Constitution. This government that is supposed to follow the Constitution is now blatantly disregarding it. A pastor, minister, rabbi, imam, priest, etc., has to follow his or her belief. If you want to be married and you're gay, and it's legal in your state to be married, don't go to the clergy that doesn't marry gays. Go to the city hall, town clerk, judge, or clergy that does do same-sex marriages, and get married. Don't try to force your beliefs onto someone when you don't want that for yourselves. Clergy has a right, just as you do. Live and let live on all sides. We can all be right. Now that I've did that, I would like to introduce to you our comedian, our returning comedian for tonight, a returning funny man, Gregory Rahmer. Welcome, and thanks for coming.
Great to be here, Dennis. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, it's my pleasure. So, what you been up to? It's been a year since you've been on here.
Yeah, I'm a year older, a couple of pounds heavier, and I've done a number of shows since the last time, so I've got a little more experience, I guess we'd say, yeah.
Well, when did you start in your career?
I've been doing comedy for about 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I had you in 9, so after this whole year, I'm sure you got a lot more.
Oh yeah, I've rewritten my whole act.
Where you been performing?
Yeah, there's a fellow named Alan Streisfeld who.
Oh, I know Alan, sure.
The Wilshire Comedy Show. A lot of my shows have come through him. Ben's Deli in Bayside. Just this past Saturday, I did a show at what's called the South Shore Theater Experience, one of these so-called black box theaters. In this case, it happened to be a renovated elementary school where they took a couple of classes together and put them together and made a nice little theater where they conduct theater shows and musical acts and comedy shows as well. So it's very nice, very nice venue.
Well, it sounds like a very. Now, have you done it with also Les Stegan?
Yeah, Les is on many of the shows that I have appeared on because we sort of appeal to the same type of audience, the baby boomers. We're baby boomer comics.
He has a panic as well. He's been
Yes.
on the show a couple of times. He's got that operatic voice. always
Wonderful
going.
guy. Wonderful guy.
And he did that wonderful little thing, which I was hoping, I want to have him on this show with some of the cast, hopefully.
Oh,
And
from,
let them do a scene
Wizard of
from
Oz.
The Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
Because
Nice.
what I saw, that little clip that's on Facebook,
Yes.
was like way too short. And
Yes.
It was very good. I mean, he,
Yes.
a horse of a different color. That's
Yeah.
him all over.
Yes.
It's just a panic.
E pluribus unum.
And he's done the place that I've done a lot of big places myself, but I've never done Westbury. And that's one place that's like the epitome of, for me, would be the epitome
Yes.
of doing
Yes.
a show. And I just can't get in there. So hopefully I'll hook up with somebody and we'll do a show over there too as well. Now, you also know Rich Walker,
Yes. Yes.
and did you graduate from his school?
Yes, I did. To tell you the truth, I graduated from about 5 different schools. And yeah, Rich and Peter Bales and Steve Lazarus
Oh, Lazarus, sure.
do a nice show over there at Belmar.
And well, he also Eric Hath he's hooked up with.
Eric Half, they do a lot of shows together.
They
Eric,
did,
very funny guy.
They did the Abbott and Costello thing here. Who
Yeah,
went first?
yeah,
That was
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Oh man, I want to have him back. Also, Dylan.
Mike Dillon.
Dillon.
Mike Dillon puts on a lot of good
Gateway
shows.
to Comedy.
A lot of
Have you
good
done shows with him as well?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Firehouses and place out there in out east, the restaurant that he does a number of shows at. Yeah, nice shows, good
Well,
shows.
we wish you a lot of luck there, Mike. Get out of that hospital. He's in the hospital.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he had some surgeries going
Oh,
on,
boy.
and our prayers are with you. And we hope you get out of there
Absolutely.
soon.
Absolutely.
And I've gone to a few of his Gateway comedy shows with Joe Capella and all that stuff there. Some really good comedians out
Yes.
there.
Yes.
So you're associated with all those guys. After a few years, I guess it's pretty.
You learn a lot. You learn a lot along the way.
Have you got something coming up now?
At the moment, I do not. I don't have any shows scheduled at this point, but I probably will be within in a short period of time.
Do you have a website or anything like that?
No, I do not.
A contact way or
Yeah, well, I have my business card.
yeah, call me and I'll get it there. So you have a phone number or anything like you want to advocate? Or you
How
wanna-
about RahnerG@AOL.com? You can reach me via email.
Okay, and that's RAHMER.
G
G, as in for Gregory, I guess,
at AOL.com.
at AOL.com. So that's RAHMERG at AOL.com. Give him a plug. Get there and say hello, and
Yeah.
go to one of those shows. It's very hard to get up there in front of people that you don't know, or even some that you do know, and make them laugh. So I give you a lot of credit. It's a very hard thing to do.
Sometimes it's easier with people you don't know than the people that you do know. But actually, after a while, though, you get a feel for what material is good, and usually most audiences like it. So the nerves, it becomes more of an excitement than a nervous situation. So it's a lot of fun, very rewarding.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, I'm going to do my little song, and then we'll have their comedy stylings
Yes, stylings. I like that.
of Gregory Rahmer. So we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away, okay?
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners, with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. For professional motorcycle...
All righty, we're back. Thank you for sticking around. Ellen, how you doing out there? You're feeling a little beat, you're under the covers watching, so there you go. So I'm going to do a little song right now before we have our comedian, Gregory, come up. So here we go. Adore you and want you so. I'm just a no one, nothing to give you but all. I love you. buys you diamonds, bright, sparkling diamonds. But believe me, hear what I say, then he can give you the world, but he'll never love you the way I love you. He can take you any place he wants, to fancy clubs and restaurants. All I can do is watch with my nose pressed up against the window pane. I don't have nothing. I don't have no one. Must watch you go dancing by, wrapped in the arms of somebody else, and darling, it's I who loves you, who loves you. I love you. I love you. All right, thank you much. That was one of my favorites. All right, we'll go right back to the labs. Now, with no further ado, Mr. Gregory Rahmer.
Rahner.
Keep running. There you go.
Thank you, Dennis. Give me the mic. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. I always envied you guys who can sing. I can't sing to save my life. Some people say I can't tell jokes to save my life either. I disagree with that. So I want to welcome you to the assisted living portion of the show. Last month I did a show at an assisted living home. Let me get this. Did a show at an assisted living home. They tried to keep me. You know you're getting old when you know that sciatica is not a prison in upstate New York. You know you're getting old when you're attracted to a cougar's mother. Somebody's laughing over there. You know you're getting old when your iPod contains Engelbert Humperdinck's greatest hits. You know you're getting old when you have to pee 3 times during a comedy show. Speaking of peeing, my urologist just told me I have an enlarged prostate. I said, Doc, of all the body parts down in that region to be enlarged, that wouldn't have been my first choice. I'm from an erectile dysfunctional family. They're making a movie about my sex life. They're calling it the Shawshank Reduction. Last year I had a mild stroke. I woke up that morning, I couldn't speak, and I was falling over. My wife didn't notice anything suspicious. My son visited me in the hospital. He said, Dad, you know who I am? I said, no, but why aren't you at work? When they let me out of the hospital, they gave me a checklist of things I was allowed to do. I was allowed to walk. I was allowed to jog. I was allowed to have sex. Allowing me to have sex is kind of like allowing me to be a concert pianist. People say to me, Greg, you're 64 years old. Why are you still doing comedy? I have no place else to go. Growing up, my favorite cartoon character was Mr. Magoo. Now I am him. I was reviewing my retirement plan the other night. I just realized I'm going to have to die about 5 years earlier than I anticipated. And when I'm on stage, I like to represent my generation. the generation that powered the civil rights movement, the generation that powered the anti-war movement. And now it's the generation that can't power a good bowel movement. Next portion of my act I like to call Nursery Rhymes for Seniors. Nursery Rhymes for Seniors. Jack and Jill are over the hill. They take their pills with water. Jack took a sip and broke his hip, and Jill called their daughter. Humpty Dumpty went to the mall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. He banged his knees and fell on his face. His lawyer says he's got a good case. Little Miss Muffet decided to rough it. She put her scooter away. She grabbed her walker and put on her iPod and danced to Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. I was watching TV the other night, and that ad comes on. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Yeah, they're in their early 30s, and they still live at home. I hate these parents always bragging about their kids. My son's a doctor. My son's a lawyer. Oh yeah, my son's 34 years old, and he loads the dishwasher all by himself. My son says he refused to work for anyone else. So far, he's been very successful. He asked me for career advice. He said, do what you love, do what you're good at. So he applied to Sleepy's. He asked me for dating advice. I said, son, you got to find yourself a quality woman. He said, oh, you mean like mom? I said, you taping this? For my birthday, he bought me a book, Dementia for Dummies. I can't find it. My oldest son just got married. Him and his wife honeymooned in Europe, Paris, Rome, Venice. My wife and I honeymooned in the Poconos, Harrisburg, Allentown, Scranton. My dad's getting old. I said, Dad, what do you think about death? He said, I'm against it. Growing up, my mother had 3 stages of discipline. The first stage I call the English teacher stage, because she would yell at us using perfect diction and articulation. I thought I told you to get home before dark. I thought you might have been kidnapped. Now, young man, what do you have to say for yourself? What are we having for dinner? And if you're really bad, you go to the second stage, the ventriloquist stage. I thought I told you to get home before dark. I thought you might have been kidnapped. Now, young man, what do you have to say for yourself? Did I see your lips move? Then if you're really, really bad, you go to the third stage, the spanking stage. And the spanking stage was kind of like 1 spank per syllable. I thought I told you to get home before dark. I thought you might have been kidnapped. Now, young man, what do you have to say for yourself? Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for making the word kidnapped 1 syllable. And secondly, I'd like to thank you for not using the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Thank you very much. My name is Greg Rahmer.
Stay there, Greg. Stay there. Hold on. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh, stay here. Don't go away. Okay. You stay right here, comedians, boy. I tell you what, we're going to be right back after these words with a whole lot more. So, whoa. So stick around. We'll be right back.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Stop the truck! Stop the truck! Thank you.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Alrighty, folks. Again, thank you for sticking around. I am standing here in front of the sign that says acoustically correct, and that happens to be Rick Laban.
Laban.
So anyway,
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, well, no, it won't be. I can't. And then we have Matt Crone. Okay, let's see.
got it.
I purposely destroyed your names, just so you can. You've been on the show before.
I have.
When did you guys get together?
We've 2007, so we've been doing this project for 7 years now.
And you guys had your own going out there. When you actually got together, how'd you guys meet up? I mean, you're obviously doing your own shows before that, right?
Well, actually, Matt and I know each other for a long, long time, since high school days. We used to play together. You know, in high school we had a band then as well. And I was looking for a singer, and I encouraged Matt to pick up his guitar again and get back into it. And it's been, you know, we always had a rapport for playing together, and it's worked out really well.
So you've played a lot of places, I would imagine. What's some of the places that are you going back to, or?
Right now, the most repeating places we've been playing at Palmer's in Farmingdale quite a bit, and Uva Rosa in Malvern seems to be a new one that's going to be good for us, and Eleanor Rigby's in Mineola. And,
Porthole in Oceanside.
Oh, so you guys are getting around.
we're definitely-
So you're working.
yeah,
with
we're
a
playing
lot?
quite a bit. Yeah, we're starting out in the vineyards also. In a couple of weeks, we're going over to Martha Clara Vineyards. First time out there.
Hope you don't need a coat or anything like that. Man, it's starting to drop.
Yeah, well, hopefully it'll be inside, I think.
I like the vineyards
November.
myself. Sullivan.
Yeah.
Tommy Sullivan he was originally from the Brooklyn Bridge and keyboards, and I've gone out there and seen him and sang out there. It was a good place. A lot of good places.
Yeah, it could
That
be fun.
particular one, or just?
I don't know which one it was anymore.
There's a lot of
After
them
a
out
few
there.
drinks, after a few wines, they all look the same after a while, you know.
Seen one winery, you see.
No, it's a lot of fun. So you know what you got to do? You got to make sure you put it on my page, on the Insight page, and people can, if you know, you go into Facebook, go into my Insight page. There's like 900 people on that already, and people post their items on there and where they're going to be and all that good stuff, and you guys can watch, as well as look on my regular Facebook page.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
And plus, we had put a plug in for our new website. We just
Revamped it.
put out a new website, acousticallycorrectmusic.com. You'll see on the sign when
As
you
soon as I
step
get out of
on
my
it.
way, yeah. Right now, I'm bigger than the sign. So.
But yeah, we put a lot of content up there. We have videos, actually videos from this show, videos from some other shows we've done, and our whole list of upcoming events everywhere we play. And also Sergio's, where we met.
Yeah, well, matter of fact, I'm going to be at Sergio's November 7th. So if you want to come down and catch me, and also High Powered Howard, the comedian, we're doing a show there on the 7th.
And what's the date we're there? I think the 20th.
20th. Yeah.
We're going to be there the 20th. We're going to do a flower power pop show, all 60s.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's nice, you know, instead of having all this, there's a lot of groups that do a lot of different things, but this is cool. This is like right in home plate for me, you know, the 60s and 70s.
It's all the songs you love.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing we do. You asked where we've been. The one consistent thing we've been doing is playing at libraries. Not all the same library, but all different libraries all around Long Island, doing different tribute shows. We did Traveling Wilburys tribute, you know, with highlighting all the guys in the traveling wheelbarrows, George Harrison, Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, Roy Orbison. So that was fun. It was a nice mix of songs to put all together into one show. And some others. You know, at Sergio's we did this acoustic Beatles. Never seen anyone do that particular collection of songs, but that was nice. We plugged that on our last appearance on your show, and then some others we do, a Dylan tribute, and what's the other one?
The Flower Power.
Yeah, the Flower Power, which is the 60s show, and for Valentine's Day we're putting together all love songs of the 60s and 70s, so that should be fun.
Well, you know what? I'm going to try to get down there on the 20th as well to catch you.
That would be great.
And without even
Love to have
playing,
you.
I want to have you guys back here again soon as well. And don't forget to check out their site, which is acousticallycorrectmusic.com, if I said that right.
You got it.
So I didn't have to
You
worry about
got
your
it.
name. I got that right. And you can get a hold of Rick and Matt, and I'll leave it at that. So with that, I'm going to get out of their hair and let them play, and I'm gone.
All right, tonight we have
Thank
no
you.
theme. We're just going to play a couple
Playing
of
a
our
few.
favorites.
That's one of my favorites. I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna snow me, 1 so she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, though we may never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in. Take it easy. I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. Do-do-do, 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 do. Oh, we got it easy. We You ought to take it easy. All right, so while Rick gets us ready for the next song, let you know a couple of things about where we're going to be. Actually, this Saturday night, the 25th of October, we'll be at Palmer's in Farmingdale. Place has got great food, a great vibe, and the music's not too bad either. So that'll be this Saturday night. We start playing at 9 o'clock. And
all right, here we got a song
ready?
by the Allman Brothers.
Okay.
For you, written by Greg Allman.
I got to run to keep from hiding, and I'm bound to keep on riding. I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no, not gonna let 'em catch me, midnight rider. I don't own the clothes I'm wearing, and the road goes on forever. And I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no, not gonna let 'em catch me, midnight rider. I gone past the point of caring. Some old man I'll soon be sharing. And I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no, not gonna let 'em catch the midnight rider. No, I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no, not gonna let 'em catch the midnight rider. No, I'm not gonna let 'em catch me, no, not gonna let 'em catch the midnight rider. Thank you so much. So, again, as Rick gets ready, the following weekend, which is the 31st, it's Halloween, which happens to be a Friday this year, we'll be doing a party at a really nice restaurant down in Merrick called Anchor Down. It's going to be a great party, costumes, prizes, drink specials, all sorts of great things. Again, the name of that place is Anchor Down, down in South Merrick. It's a beautiful place, great food. Stefan's wonderful, and I think you guys should all come down and hang out with us.
And here's the title song from our Valentine's Day theme show of love songs called Make It With You by Bread.
Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? Maybe climbing on but baby, here goes. Dreams are for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. If you're wondering where this song is leading to, I wanna make it with you. I really think that we can make it, girl. No, you don't know me well. Every little thing only time will tell. You believe the things that I do, then we'll see it through. Life can be short or long. Love can be right or wrong. If I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I wanna make it with you. I really think that we can make it, girl. Baby, I know that dreams are for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. If I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I wanna make it with you. I really think that we can make it, girl. Thank you. It's the time of the season when your love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has it taken any time to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly, tell you why. Really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has Thank you. We got one more? All right. We got to pick one out. And what would that be? All right, so we're going to do one by the Rolling Stones. So we do an array of things, and some of it's electric, and we also play some all acoustic nights, which we still use our tracks, but we just kind of pick the tunes that are a little bit mellower. And this is one that is kind of a hybrid, which we'll play on both nights. It's a song from the Rolling Stones called Dead Flowers.
When you're sitting there in your silk upholstered chair, talking to some rich folk that you know, I'll be in my basement room with a needle in a
an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act One will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for sticking around and watching the whole show with us. I want to thank Rick and Matt and Gregory. And I'm not even going to say the last name. It's going to be like kind of like the Bozo the Clown thing. Did you? Acoustically correct. And also Gregory, our comedian tonight. So with that, I'd like to do my last song of the evening. And thank you again for sticking around. This is where I get to do just a little tribute or a little honor to God and country. God bless America, the land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, white with food. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our props to our first responders, to the police departments and fire departments, to the soldiers who are out there defending our freedom, to the veterans who've been there and done that. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the greatest country in the world. Sing it out. God bless America, my home, sweet home, sweet home. God bless America. God bless America. Our home, sweet home. Good night, everybody. God bless. See you next week.